So is that annoying for you when people act like you're not really somebody who's been through this kind of stuff? I've seen some people try to say that, like, oh yeah, Trenches News, he was just standing on the corner. He wasn't.
Oh man, like, I laugh at like that because like I was in your neighborhood, ain't never got touched, ain't never got shot. You know what I'm talking about? Well respected. And then I wasn't with they crowds, the ones who talking. Like when I was over there in that hood, Duck was coming up. I knew Duck all his life. Brick was over there, from the low end.
Yeah.
Boss Trail from the low end. Most of these guys, everybody from over there from the low end.
So you knew Duck and them from the low end, and then you moved to 63rd, and it was like, oh damn, we
and
already
they was
know
still
each other.
over there. Duck and them was over there. So when we was in O Block, we was on the Duck and them side at the same time. The whole time since 2002, we was on both sides.
And you used to kick in the O Block as well, right?
Yeah. When it's a party over here and it's jumping over here, I'm over here. When it's jumping over there, a party over there, I'm going over there. And everybody knew, where I was from, and I'm talking about, like, never had no problem, never had got disrespect. So I got on the internet. So
yeah, what was your perspective on the gangbanging at that time when you were really getting money, running around trying to rob people? Were you looking at the gangbanging a waste of time?
Man. Nah, that gangbanging waste of time. I looked at gangbanging from like being in school. Like I said, when I got mixed with the white kids and the Chinese kids and like we all in the same school, Indians and shit like that, you tend to think different of what people motives is for sending you to do this shit. And there's always somebody who's sending you to do that shit. Like even if you don't want to do something in the streets, somebody got an influence. Like, man, y'all gonna let that happen? It's always one of them around. So, I always just like seeing it as flunk. Like, you ain't gonna send me off. You ain't gonna send me off. And, I learned, what I need to learn in the streets, which is your paperwork. And once you understand that, and if you were like college educated or anything, like you would be the coldest in the gang because you know all your shit. So everything they try to bring against you, like you being smart and can comprehend the words of the literature, you will fuck them up. Cause like you would reverse it every time on them. So
like Chicago, that's typically how it works on some gangbanging shit, is that when you see like a young kid getting accepted by a gang, they're basically gonna just be sending them on missions to do shit to people?
See, it's different. It's different than now. Like now, the young motherfuckers, they don't care like nothing. I'm talking about rob your grandma, strip your uncle. Like, don't give a fuck, bro. Like, they don't care. They like I don't even know what to say about the young. But when I was growing up, like, yeah, nigga try to, like, the law coming there. Oh, hold this short. You know what I'm talking about? Like, hell no, And luckily, my daddy always taught me, like, nah, don't take shit from nobody. You know what I mean? Like, don't let nobody tell you the whole shit. Don't let So we was taught, my daddy was stealing that shit. Even though we was still broke and shit, my daddy was still stealing that shit. And when we did see him, he was always a good daddy.
Right. Damn. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So when did you end up doing the 4 years in prison?
2016.
Oh, okay. So that was more recently.
Yeah.
What I know we're kind of going out of order, but what happened in that situation?
It was a battery. It was a person who mistreated me when I was shot. When I was shot the second time in a wheelchair, I was in a wheelchair. Bitch mistreated me, And then when I got strong enough, the what's the name? I had got her back,
Wait. Okay. So you got shot the second time. What happened in that situation?
Oh, riding around with a motherfucker the whole time. Like he was with the shit, like the back, what they call the back door shit. Like the nigga was with it shit, and I found this out in prison, like being in prison.
So this is somebody you were really friends with for a period of time. How long?
I wouldn't say friends with him, but yeah, I'm gonna say friends. You gonna say friends because
you were riding around with
this motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And I had took something from a nigga in 2007. Took something from him. You hear me? I took like 7 guns.
Just ran in his crib, or
3 pounds of weed. Caught the drop.
You went up in the crib?
Nah, I caught the drop. Caught him coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I caught him coming out with this shit.
And you just put a gun to him and said, "Give it to me."
Lord, like you owe it. A lot of times I ain't even have to motherfucking up the gun on everything. A lot of times, like I could just pump fake and motherfucker. Oh man, you on bullshit? You hear me? Yeah.
And this was just a random guy that you pulled that on?
No. I started doing homework shit, getting niggas' numbers, going to clubs and shit.
Oh, wow.
A motherfucker taught me, a real motherfucker taught me, like, hey, bro, you want to get deep in your shit, because if you want to be the best, if you want to do something, you got to be the best at it. So he got to telling me like, bro, when you be hitting your legs, bro, go and get some good clothes, bro. Go and get some good clothes, get your hair done, all that shit, bro. I'm telling you, it'll come back tenfold. So you stepping in buildings with people with money, and now they think you hustling. The whole time you taking shit. So now they give you their number. They don't even know they gave the jacket their number. You hear me?
Yo, this is really the realest Jack boy I ever had a conversation with. That's fire.
Yeah, you definitely seem like you experienced.
Yeah, I can't tell you that. I ain't gonna tell you no stories like I was chasing people down and shooting out, but jacking like that was me.
But I respect it because ultimately all that shit is genocide and it is fucking stupid and it's a waste of time, you know. And I understand the concept of revenge. Somebody killed your brother, you want to get revenge on them. I get it. But at the end of the day, like, people should be more focused on getting money. And I'm not saying that robbing people for their weed and their guns is the best way to get money, but I got to respect that you at least had your head screwed on straight, that you weren't trying to carry out somebody else's beefs or some shit like that.
Adam, it was like some Captain Planet shit, man. You know, you remember Captain
Planet?
Yeah, that was like, you know what I'm talking about.
But how are you like Captain Planet? Recycling their stuff?
I'm recycling their shit. I'm getting it off the streets. Yeah. Hey, look, it's probably saved some lives. Like, it's a lot of people be online like, oh, man, he took our guns. And then you ask them how old they were. When I was 15, he took out, you know, I'm glad I did. Yeah, I look back at that shit now, like, I'm glad I did, bro. Like, I probably saved your life.
So you said that you robbed the person that was your caretaker or mistreating you?
Yeah, who mistreated you?
Oh, no, I ain't robbed, but I had went to jail for it. I did. That's what I did the years for.
Oh, wait, but okay, so we still got to get to that. So you were then riding around with this other dude, like almost 10 years after you robbed that other dude, right? And so then that dude ended up setting you up on behalf of the person you robbed?
Yeah, I was with him. The story, hey, look, y'all got to get my book, Adam. I ain't going to lie, man. My book is on Amazon, Adam. Y'all got to get it, man. How I Survived Chicago Drill.
Right, okay.
Y'all got to get it, man. I'm talking about it so dope. But I'm going to give you this, Adam, though. You know, I end up getting hit by my family member. My family member who I didn't know. I've been in the street so long that I don't even know that this man is my family. This is my family who ended up chasing me down. You hear me? But the person who I was in the car with, I seen the people steady following us. Like, I'm telling them, he like, man, you tweaking, you know? And then he steady hitting blocks. And, like, he clicking the signal when he don't need to click it, you know, ahead of time, way ahead of time. So I was peeping it like, oh, yeah, this it seemed like weird, but, you know, I ain't thinking nothing of it. So I go in the pill spot, get the pills. Come out, dude got like 50 latches on his door, the pill, man. So ain't no running back up in there. And when I stepped out the gate and that motherfucker said click, shorty jumped out the car and chased me down. And you know what I'm talking about? He chased me down, just blowing down the block. And he was hitting me, and he ended up fucking up the person who was up in the rental center truck. He got fucked up way more than me. He got hit 23 times.
How many times did you get hit? 9 times?
Yeah.
Wow. And so how bad was it? And was it to your head or like you almost died?
Like all over. Legs and shit.
Wow.
Mostly, majority of them legs.
And how long did it take you to recover from that?
Shit, like, man, I was in a wheelchair for like from 15, all the way to shit. I was still hurt when I went to jail in 16. So yeah, from 15 all the way for a whole year down there.
Was you still living on 63rd at this time?
No, I was standing at JoJo Real.
Oh,
Yeah, I was standing at JoJo Real. And actually, I'm glad that I'm on No Jumper. I want to say shout out to my boy C Hood, most definitely, because he made me, like, he helped me so much, bro. Like, got me stop robbing people really and start focus on getting some money. So shout out to him. But Lil Don, who died, rest in peace to him. The man, when I was in a wheelchair, he came up there and he helped me the best of his ability, bro. Even put me in the tub one time, bro. Like, I needed to shower. You know, I couldn't do none of that shit.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't do none of that shit. Like a 43% per chance to walk. But I went to boot camp in 06, so I knew by the drill instructors telling us what worked which muscle and what to help it get stronger. So my cousin come to the crib, tie some sheets over the fucking on the ceiling, tie some sheets, 4 sheets around. So I put my legs, he tied my legs up so I can, with my legs.
Okay.
And you know, they'll be sore for 4 days.
And so when you say somebody mistreated you while you're recovering from that, who are you referring to?
Man,
what they do?
This bitch, man, I'm talking about pushed me out in the middle of the Wentworth while his cars was coming and shit like that.
She pushed you in the wheelchair into the street?
Hell yeah. My mama dropped me out some money. I go to sleep, my shit gone. Ain't nothing I could do about it. You know, friends who say they your friends, when you in that wheelchair, they ain't your friend. They charge you. You got some money, bro? I can't do this. You know what I'm talking about? I experience all that shit. So that's why I enjoy all my shit, YouTube and that, you know, to myself and my boy C Hood. You know what I'm talking about, man? You know, because he on my channel and he helped me, you know, curveball it. Whether he in the background doing it, but he helped me, like, get to where I'm at right now.
But wait, how'd the girl push you into the street after the money got stolen?
Oh, she pushed me in the middle of the street in the middle of Windworth. Windworth is like a street that back and forth, like cars just flying from 70th to 69th. So you got roughly 3 blocks of straight ahead that you could just fly up.
Uh-huh.
So they flying, she pushed me out the middle of the street. She was pinching me. She was doing all type of shit, bro. Pushing me out the chair, flipped me out the chair. Man, she did all type of shit to me, bro. Like,
and why'd you want to do this to you?
You know, like, you could take advantage of a person when he down, or you feel like, you know, somebody was treating you when you was down and you got your get back, or however she thought.
Wow.
But when I was able to fuck her back up, yeah, I did it. You know what I'm talking about? I did it. I took my, and then the thing about that, Adam, man, I copped out immediately. You hear me? Immediately, like, soon when I went to court, they're like, man, you want to cop out right now? I'm like, hell yeah.
So define fucking her up. You just got a chance to beat her ass, or did you shoot her?
Oh, no. I ain't get a chance to. I ain't shoot her or none of that. Hell no.
You sound like kind of regret it.
Hell no. I'm going to do the 4 years. That's on the back. You know what I'm talking about? But that 20 and all that, nah, fuck that.
But you got 4 years for just beating on her?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. You know. But it was a fight, though. You know what I'm talking about? But, you know, whoever called 12 first. You know?
Well, you got shot, so it's not like you might have been closer to an even playing field, right?
Yeah.
Damn. I need everybody to check out NoJumper.com. We officially started a blog. It has in-depth articles about current events, music, etc., plus all of our content in terms of podcasts, interviews, etc. And you can get some exclusive new merch if you check out NoJumper.com, so make sure you tap in.